The following commentary is for entertainment purposes only. The opinions shared aren't personal, often said in jest, and have no merit in the real lives of the cast members. With that being said, let's binge, let's banter, and most importantly, let's move on. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Queenie. For those who don't know me, reviewing Love is Blind UK Season 1, Episode 1. Before I get into it, please make sure to like this video, subscribe and hit the bell, and leave a comment down below. Addressing the elephant in the room because I know somebody's going to make a comment about it. Yes, I'm wearing a bonnet. Okay? This is not the first time. It will not be the last time. I promise you will be fine. Secondly, what a good premiere episode. I liked it. I'm very intrigued by these people. So let's get into it. Also, sorry about the video quality. I was trying to do something different to get the videos out faster. Obviously, when you cut corners, it shows. The next video, we're back to normal. If you have not watched my first impressions, you can watch it right here. But in that video, I'm pretty sure I said that Freddy is the type of guy who will take care of you. I think I was right.
I'm a catch because I'm a caring person. I've got a lot to give somebody.
What do you do for work?
I'm a funeral director. It has affected my dating. It limits how I can meet people.
Oh. Are you actually?
Calm down, I'm not going to embalm you. Hobbies, what are your hobbies?
Love the gym.
Do you go to the gym every day?
Yeah. I know what you're going to say.
What am I going to say?
You're going to say you go twice a day?
Yes, I do. How did you know?
Do you have any siblings, Freddie?
I have, yeah. I've got a brother and a sister. He's got Down syndrome, my brother.
I actually teach Down syndrome kids to swim.
Ah, really?
Yeah.
I like the banter these two have so far. And it's interesting too because Freddy has such a serious job, and I think that's why he's just so light and airy outside of that space. He needs some kind of like relief, some respite from working in a funeral home. So yeah, I like this energy. He has like a calming presence. It's really good. And there's a lot of synergy going on between him and Catherine. But then Catherine, I'm skeptical of Catherine, but I like Freddy and I like Catherine in this initial conversation. Catherine has a chat with Olly. Listen, I'd be lying if I said that I wasn't distracted by Olly. I was a little bit preoccupied with his voice and his aesthetic.
So what's your name?
My name's Catherine.
My name's Olly.
I like your voice. I'll give you that.
Saturday, I normally have training in the morning. I do boxing.
I used to kickboxing.
Oh, really?
I love a good time.
I think we'd be a good time.
I'm like excited.
So on the weekend, I play football on a Sunday.
Swear down.
Yeah, I played for quite a few teams, you know.
I normally have training during like the morning. I do boxing and then...
I box too.
Mad. I feel like Catherine's giving more like sexual vibes rather than connection vibes. That makes sense? She's pulling up what every man wants. Do you get what I'm saying?
I really like him.
Yeah, okay, good. I like him.
Yeah, it's good.
It absolutely killed me when he was like, so what do you think about divvying up responsibilities in a marriage? She's like, I just want to have fun, girl. But I was like, I don't think Catherine is that serious of a person. It makes sense too, because later on, Olly says that he gets a lot of sexual energy from her and he doesn't really talk about too many deep things with Catherine. I'm definitely getting that impression. How do you divvy up the responsibilities in a marriage? And your response is, I just want to have fun. No, ma'am. No. So he says that he typically dates with his eyes, which to me is kind of code for he's an F-boy, but you never know. Looks can be deceiving. Stranger things have happened. He might be the lover boy of the season. We will soon find out. Olly has a connection with Demi as well, and Demi and Catherine are friends. That's going to be an interesting dynamic, especially because at the end of this episode, both women are like, well, I'm going to do what I have to do to make sure that I come out on top. Oh, I'm ready to see. I'm ready to see. Next, we have Sabrina and Steven. They have a good connection going, and they are both focused on gratitude exercises and self-development and personal growth and all those fun things.
I'm starting to get a little bit of your accent there.
I'm from Belfast.
You'd want your future husband to move to Belfast.
Oh, no, I'd relocate. Do you meditate?
Yes, I do.
Nice.
I do my meditation into 3 parts. I do gratitude journals.
Do you?
Yeah.
This is so weird. Like, I feel like you've just taken my daily routine. I went on a year-long journey of kind of just working on myself.
Yeah.
So now I do a lot of gratitude journaling and practice gratitude as much as I can.
Love that. Your language is so similar to mine. I'm smiling if you can't tell with my voice.
Okay.
Is it just me, or do they sound like motivational speakers? Like if these two were a couple and they were hosting a wellness retreat or something, I would believe everything they're selling to me. I would be like, I'm going to come out being a whole new version of myself. They just seem so positive. All right. All right. I love that for them. Honestly, they have that in common, which is good. Steven, this is a personal thing. If Steven had a fade, he's already good looking and he has like a bit of like a silver patch on the side of his hair. If he had a fade, oh my gosh, he'd be out of here. He looks so cute. That would just really seal the deal. Sam, he is quite self-conscious. He has done some things to make sure that he shows up as his best self. I'm intrigued to know how important looks are when he's looking for a partner.
Since I found out about this experiment, I came off the dating apps. I trained very hard in the gym. It's always good to have a little mirror to see, and the lighting's good as well in these. So I did have a nose job. I've always been conscious of certain things. I'm Peter Pan. I'm just a big kid, sing in the shower and dance naked. I know, right?
I know I've got so much to give, but I just want someone to give me the chance.
Yeah.
I'm just a big kid who just wants to have fun and just love someone. Is that too much to ask for?
If you saw me, then I think you might be impressed.
Okay, all right.
I'm just hoping someone understands me and
But you
really
know
wants
what?
to do
You're
it.
making me a bit scared, if I'm honest, because I feel like you're saying a lot of the right things.
The more I listen to Sam, the more I'm concerned that his self-consciousness might hinder him from connecting deeply with some people. And also he overcompensates. So he'll say things like, oh, I've been told that I'm a great cursor. I've been told that I'm a smooth talker. I know that I'm going to be a great dad. I know. And then he also talks about his physical characteristics a lot. Like, what did he say? He presents as like an F-boy on social media. He knows that he's good looking and sometimes women perceive it the wrong way or whatever. He also said like nice guys finish last, and I know that I'm a nice guy and I just want somebody to want me. Like I don't know, a little bit scared for Sam. The insecurities that he has, valid. They are valid. We all have our, little idiosyncrasies where we're like, I hate this part about me, or not hate, but I would like to change this part about me. It's natural, completely natural. But with him, I think it's a chip on his shoulder that he might need to address before heading into a marriage. But hey, I don't know. He might find somebody who quells those insecurities for him. We don't know. Then we meet Nicole. Nicole has previously been married, so you can imagine that she's a little bit hesitant to maybe jump back into being married again. In her conversations, there is a little bit of sense of fear, but I think she's being quite open in this experiment.
Are you planning to stay in Preston?
No, technically homeless.
What?
I'm not living on the street. So I'm freelance, self-employed, and I just house it as and where the work is.
Wow,
Yeah.
You're really cool. Something I sometimes want to do is just up and just leave and just like be free and just like go somewhere, off-grid living is like what I really
Yes,
like.
exactly that. Yeah. Yes.
I do work a corporate job.
Yeah.
For me, this kind of thing is like a means to an end to like a life of freedom. And I'm someone who's quite conscious of like mind, body, and spirit.
So the curveball for me was Nicole connecting with Benaiah. Benaiah seems like such a free spirit, carefree, fly by the, what is it called? Fly by the seat of my pants? What is it? What's the saying? Oh my gosh. If you've been here for a long time, you know I suck with sayings. Like I can't remember any sayings, but I want to say them all the time. The point is, he's a free spirit and she's a bit more regimented. But I think that she appreciates his honesty, as scary as it may be, because with Sam, he was giving her a lot of sweet nothings. He was saying a lot of things that sounded good. And as somebody who's been down the marriage road before, she doesn't want to fall for the fairy tale. She wants to go into something that's authentic. You know what I'm saying? Sam, It's great to want to present well, but is that really who you are? We don't know. Are you selling a dream? Or are you just really, I'm a great dad, I'm a great kisser, I'm a smooth talker, I'm this, I'm that, I look so good. I don't know. I don't know. It's giving farce. But she's really feeling Benaiah, and I'm feeling it for her. Then we go back to Steven and Sabrina. They both talk about wearing mementos to remind them of their grandparents who have passed away. And they open up about the kids' conversation.
Do you wear jewellery?
Yes, I have a little bracelet that says GG on it from my granny, who I was very, very close to.
I've got my granddad's ring on my pinky finger. As I've got older, it's literally been on every single finger, even my thumbs. What about children?
Okay.
Should we get into it?
Yeah. It's more important to me that I have a really good foundation with husband and wife. If I didn't have children, I think I'd be okay.
Right, okay. I've always thought that I would have my own child. A little mini me that is part of my DNA.
I always love hearing people's perspective on kids because I think that a lot of women are leaning towards the mindset that Sabrina has. So she's not pressed to have kids. It's clear that Steven wants kids, and their conversation was going so well until the kids topic came up. He was trying to put on a brave face, but he's obviously, a little bit rattled by the fact that she's not as eager to have kids. So I relate with Sabrina because I'm not old, but the older that I get, the less I am excited. Is that the word? Excited to have kids? I just used to base my identity as a woman in the potential of being a wife and a mother. And the older I get, the more I release myself from that attachment. I think that you are still a whole woman without being a mother, without being a wife. And the younger me just didn't think that. And I think Sabrina has a similar thought process. She's not opposed to having kids, but she's not eager to have them either. With Steven, it seems like that's something that is a hard line for him. And if it is, you have to respect it. Can't be mad at that. Oftentimes, this happens a lot where kids is the big deal breaker for someone, but they're like, oh, it's okay. Maybe I'm indifferent. No, if you know that's something that you really want, get with somebody who also really wants it. And then if kids don't come out of it, that is a separate conversation. But if you're already mismatched there, it's probably best to leave it alone. So they're going to touch on that topic later. But as of right now, I would say maybe Steven should look elsewhere. Jasmine has connected with Sam, but she is concerned about his perception online. He was like, people online would basically think that I'm not serious. I'm basically an F-boy. And she was like, don't know how I feel about that. He clarified, but she is now looking at Bobby. Bobby seemingly is going to be able to provide her with the security that she is looking for.
Obviously, I don't want to work on cruise ships forever. I'm ready to move away from that lifestyle. I'm very caring, very empathetic. I'm close to my family, mainly like my mom.
I love family.
I'm
so close to my mom. We're like best friends.
Really good thing with Sam. But something's telling me it's just not because
you need to be with the right person.
I had a date with Bobby, and they went really well.
If you have seen Bobby's Instagram, not to judge the book by its cover, but that's what we're doing. It's a show. I mean, come on. He is just as risky as Sam probably is. So Bobby, I don't know if he's still an aspiring rapper, but it seemed like in the early 2020s he was trying to be. I don't know. That, along with the fact that he's a luxury shopping guide, I would be concerned. I think that when it comes to Sam and Bobby, they're kind of neck and neck in this whole, like, will they be able to provide security for me? Now, Bobby in the pods is presenting very well. Oh, wow. Very well. You would never assume that he has the persona he does online. And it could be just a persona. But I do understand Jasmine's concerns. Based on the information she has available, I think that Bobby is the better option to pick out of the two. Steven and Sabrina are back in the pods. Steven opens up about the fact that he had a partner who struggled with an illness. She had a tumor, not quite sure if it was cancerous, but I'm just assuming it is. In that relationship, he was ready to stick beside her, but she basically said, I want to focus on myself. So she cut those ties. He said that it was heartbreaking, but it did shape him as a person. Throughout his time in the men's quarters, he has been thinking about Sabrina's stance on kids. And so this is when she elaborates on what she meant by not being eager to have kids.
After our date, woke up this morning apprehensive, scared, maybe.
Personally, for me, I don't think I have to have children. I'm 35, so that would be a case of 30 or 39. I might not even be able to conceive naturally anyway. I'm very open to surrogacy, so it would be our biological child or adoption.
Life brings difficult scenarios and conversations, so
important to have them.
I know that production probably plays a role in this. They're probably like, listen, you only got like 5 minutes left. Talk about something else or end the conversation. But it's like, somebody said something in the pod that's obviously a concern for you. And instead of addressing it or asking them to elaborate, you leave and lament on it in the quarters. And then you start to spiral instead of just asking the person to give you more information. Like, it kills me every time. Like, ask the person for more, because here they're having a conversation and he's like, oh, I understand. She's open to surrogacy and adoption and things of the such. Steven, I think, still wants his own biological child. They can get that through surrogacy, but just not adoption, you know? But this kind of, you know, mellowed down his concerns about the kids thing, which is great. Sabrina also talks about a strained relationship she had with who she believed was her father, and then later on in life discovered that wasn't her dad. I don't remember if she said she knows who her dad is, but I wonder if her upbringing adds to why she's hesitant to head into motherhood. Being a mom, being a parent is just, oh Lord, it's a lot. It's a lot of work. And she said in the previous conversation, she wants to make sure that the foundation of the relationship is solid before heading into that. And I think what she's saying about her supposed father is a part of that. Like, that foundation seemed to not be sturdy. And so now she is dealing with stuff based on what her parents decided to do. It's a whole thing. But yeah, I hear you, girl. I hear you. I agree. I totally agree. So Catherine is in a love triangle with Olly and Freddy. She might be related to Freddy. I don't know what this is about.
What's your last name?
Powell. Are you assessing whether...
My middle name's Mary.
Is it?
Yeah. It's named after my gran.
My nana was called Mary. What's your granddad called?
Bill.
No.
Yeah.
What the hell? Are you joking? That's weird, isn't it?
We have things in common as in like family, like we can relate on a deep level. I can't see him, but he's sexy.
Catherine is an emotional babe, and that's okay. That's okay. Her cry face makes me laugh. I'm so sorry. It does. It does. It made me laugh. She's an emotional babe, and I wonder how often it's going to show up in this season if she makes it far. I've only watched the first episode. I don't know if we see much of her after this, but yeah, she cries quite easily. Yeah, we'll see. Who keeps texting me? My gosh, my wrist is just going off. Anyways, I feel like she has deeper conversations with Freddy. I think that is where she should probably put in her focus. With Olly, she does lead with their sexual connection. He has noted that. She hasn't said it explicitly, but you can tell by the things that she's saying that that's the main connection they have. It's this like sexual tension, I guess, that you could feel through the wall, whatever. I think Freddy is a better option for both of them. I think Olly should pick his other person. I think she should pick Freddy because yes, sexual connection is important, but it can't be everything. And I think that she is blinded by the potential of what Olly could look like. So Olly is also connecting with Demi, and she asks how he would handle like conflict with your partner. She says that she can get a bit snippy sometimes, and she wants to know how he would navigate that.
I'd probably just go and stay with one of my friends for the weekend.
He's just gonna leave. This ain't a good start.
Some people need space. You don't strike me as someone that needs space. You strike me as someone that needs cuddles and forehead kisses.
Before, I would say, like, I need space, but I don't. I need reassurance. Olly is just amazing. I honestly feel he's the most open-minded, pure soul.
I know what I want, but I'm not 100% sure who that is, and I'm being real with you when I say that, and that's fine, and you're probably in the same boat.
I resonate with a lot of these women. Oh my gosh. With Demi, I'm like, yeah, I think before I used to want space from someone, but there's a way to get space from your partner without having like literal space, like physical space. I still want you around me. I still want that reassurance from you. I just don't want to be smothered, you know? Like, it's a delicate balance. You can figure it out. You can figure it out if you get to know me, you know? So yeah, I definitely hear her on that. I'm glad that he reassured her in that way. She said that she's the person who needs reassurance. So he's already a step ahead when it comes to that. She says that her heart is with him and he lets her know that he is still conflicted. I like that he was honest about that. Don't sell her a dream. If you're not all in on her, don't tell her that you're all in on her. He does say that Demi encompasses all that he's looking for in a partner. And my thing is, okay, if she encompasses everything and Catherine doesn't, what's the conflict? What is there to think about? Don't be blinded by the sexual connection, sir. And it's easy to say stuff behind a wall, to say things through text, to say things over the phone. That sexual connection might not translate in real life, okay? You might be sold on a dream. If this other girl is everything that you would want in a partner, you probably should go that direction. So a light switches in Demi. And she's like, I tend to give other people, what did she say? She's a people pleaser. So she doesn't put herself first. And she's like, this time around, it's about me.
Catherine really likes Olly. She's my friend. I really like her. But I want Olly. I'm not here to hurt my friends, but I'm also not here to sacrifice my connection because my friend likes him.
Do I see them on the outside world together? No. I don't want to get in. My mouth gets me in trouble.
Both women have decided that they are going to take matters in their own hands and edge themselves above the other women. How? I want to know how these women are going to make themselves the front runners. I'm so intrigued. Oh, I want to just skip ahead so fast, but yeah. Catherine says something. I'm not going to read too much into it. I'm just going to point out the fact that she said it. She said that she doesn't see Demi and Olly being together in the real world. She didn't explain why, but I want to know why, especially because after that she said, oh, my mouth tends to get me in trouble. I wonder. Not reading into it, but yeah. Steven ends the episode being the first person to propose. He writes her a little poem. It was cute, nice, short and sweet, concise, to the point. It actually rhymed. Didn't get the reaction that I expected.
You stole my mind and my heart too. Can I say something crazy? I love you. Can I take your hand as I take a knee and ask you something crazy? Will you marry me?
You're just amazing. But
I wanted to crawl inside myself and die. I first wanted to do that when he said he wrote a poem, but the poem was actually good. So I was like, whew, okay. Then this girl started talking instead of being like, oh my God, I feel the same. Yes, I want to marry you. I was like, a but is coming. A but is coming. What is going to happen? I'm not sure if she's going to say yes. I'm not sure if she's going to say no. If she says no, I understand. The whole kids thing, it might just not be the vibe. I liked them though. Steven and Sabrina seem, besides that, which is a big thing. I get it. Anyways, I'm not going to see what happens until the second episode. As always, guys, please do not spoil in the comments. You know what the deal is. We're not all on the same episode, so just keep the commentary in these specific comments related to the episode that this video is about. Thank you very much. As always, please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.